I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Oh, I'm just a teenage weenus, baby. Ooh,
When I was younger, I had a crush on Kathy Ireland and Cindy Crawford, just like you, Louie. My favorite movie is Kitchen Impossible, starring Robert Irving. The dude is staffed and jacked, and he knows how to cook. What's not to like about that? In any of the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise doesn't cook anything. And he's not even that jacked or stacked. Robert Irving is very jacked, he's very stacked. And he also can cook, so there's something for everyone in that movie.
Everybody put your hands together and welcome to the stage, comedy icon, Louie LaFleur.
I use wet lotions on my dry skin. I buy dried fish at the wet market. I'm easy to assemble and my batteries are included. I'm portable, packable, returnable, and fun for the whole family. I'm farm to table, sustainable, rainforest approved, and LEED certified. I watch Twin Peaks with a single mom. I got twin kids I haven't seen a single time. I got bloody stools because I drink from pools. A chlorine martini is in my poolside bikini. That's right. I like ruffled shirts, ruffled chips, rough demeanors, and Mark Ruffalo. I'm rough around the edges, and I'm not afraid to ruffle a few feathers. I'm downloadable, streamable, and fully customizable. A GitHub, Pornhub, StubHub, dry rub civilian begging for a smoking. I take bong rips with my strong lips and stick a straw inside. I take long sips. After chlorine martinis, it's bong juice cappuccinis for me. Thank you very much.
How do I work this?
I'm on cloud nine and I'm playing possum. I bark up the wrong tree and I'm branching out.
How did I get here?
I play it loose because I got the juice, and you can be assured that my t-shirt is uninsured. That's right.
My God, what have I done?
That's right. Kids these days. I'm a goody two-shoes, and I'm 2 feet tall. I tell tall tales to random strangers, and I tail tall strangers randomly.
This is not my beautiful wife.
I'm doubly inflatable, totally relatable, microprocessing macro processor. And my hard opinions are soft-boiled. I get off scot-free with Scotty doesn't know, all right? I eat Scotch eggs with Scott Baio.
I must have done it half a dozen times.
I comb a widow's peak while I take a peek at Peak TV while I ride the peaks with Peekaboo Street. I'm consumable, compostable, controversial, conversational, and comfortable in most social settings.
Way down.
I'm brain dead and I'm deadly serious. If looks could kill, I'd be seriously deadly. My fingernails fall off, so I tape them down. They may not be attached, but they got plenty of scratch.
I come undone.
I'm indisposed, afflicted, dehydrated, highly rated, and streaming on all platforms.
Promises.
I hit below the belt and I belt above my register. I'm on demand and I'm off the table. I'm a pickup artist and I put down my dog.
On a Sunday afternoon.
I'm a little of column A and I'm a little of column B. I hit the Hy-Vee pharmacy to address my low T, okay?
Something is bubbling.
I'm down to earth and I'm down to freak and down to my last dollar is what I am. I'm on the short list for long COVID. I'm a warm-blooded cool cucumber sourced locally and sore usually.
What the hell is on Joey said?
I use my A word to make BMs. When they come out too slowly, I scream and shout. That's why they call me Louie. Over and out.
Yeah, my name's Stanley Stinkhat. I always wear my little hat.
Critics are raving about Stanley Stinkhat.
You care to take a sniff of my hat?
Variety magazine is calling Stanley Stinkhat the greatest character since The Terminal starring Tom Hanks.
The name for a father sounds like goat.
No, I don't want to sniff your hat, Stanley. That hat reeks.
Right here.
Oh, sure. Daddy's in the basement mixing medicines.
Kind of one of those things. It's like, well, you can do it, so why not? I mean, and why be, uptight the whole time? It doesn't make any sense.
Hello, Sharks. I'm here today to offer you 100% of my company, British Brian's little food app for snacks and small meals, in exchange for 12 million piss bucks. Sharks, let me ask you this question. Have you ever wanted a snack or even a small meal, but you look through your cupboards and you don't have any snacks or small meals? You only have big meals and big bread and big meat? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? This very specific thing happens to me every day. I wake up in the morning and open my fridge. You know what I find? Large beef roast, with extra large potatoes. That's too big of a meal for breakfast. I need something smaller so I don't crash at lunchtime and fall asleep under my coworker, Reggie's little desk. Sorry, Reggie. Sharks, my little invention is an app. Yes, you heard me, an app. With my app, you simply scan the inside of your fridge and cupboards, and almost instantly my app can tell you how to make your big meats and big breads into smaller portions, or as we like to call them, British Brian's little snacking treats. Using a proprietary maths equation, my little app can calculate what a small meal is. Then it tells you what a small meal is, and you have to cut up your larger food or whatever into smaller portions, or British Brian's little snacking treats if it pleases the court. Well, Sharks, what will it be? Big meals and big breads with no app, or will you invest in my little...
Oh no, help! Someone help me! I'm injured! I'm injured! Help me! Help me! Just kidding. I'm not hurt at all. In fact, I'm doing fucking great, because the Louie Lafleur's premium quality call-in show is about to begin. And you lucky fucks are in for a real treat. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy Louie Lafleur's premium quality call-in show.
Coming at you from the intersection where cars don't stop. Broadcasting live from the drunk room, this is Louie Lafleur's premium quality call-in show. Let's go to Louie.
Hello, everyone.
Let's do it.
It's summer. It's a summer vibe.
This is a journey.
I thought that was a... Damn, did you do this remix?
I did.
No.
Can I have a little bit more, actually?
That's me. He should be number 2.
Oh, that's it. Right there. Thank you.
God damn it. What have you found?
Not bad, huh?
Is this Christopher?
This is 5 for fighting.
5 for fighting?
Who's Christopher?
Martin.
Oh. You know, this is Coldplay?
Sounds exactly like Coldplay.
Doesn't sound anything like Chris Martin or Coldplay.
Completely ripping off Coldplay.
Yeah, this is, you have to be.
Yeah, yeah. 100%.
But that voice doesn't sound like Coldplay.
100% sounds like Chris Martin.
Wrong.
play Scientist or Yellow.
You're just trying to get me to let you listen to Coldplay.
Guilty as charged. He does the exact same shit with his voice.
Give me a second.
It's the exact same. Exact same. I thought that was part of the song, in fact. This is making me feel dizzy.
This also
somehow.
isn't the original song, right? It's got
No.
a sick backbeat.
No, it's actually got something going on. In between. This seems like it might be a little bit of a chaotic start.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Should cut it.
We were just. You could just slowly fade it or find a new one even.
But that was cool, right?
Fuck. Did you make that? I don't want to talk shit if you spend a ton of time on that.
I mean, only a few hours, a few days,
well,
a week.
Time is money, right?
You could say that.
I did say that. Damn. It's almost like I hit the next button on Spotify and the internet cut out or something. You know?
want another? I told you last week. I can't give you all these songs all the time.
Why?
I can't just have unlimited songs for you.
That is what YouTube is. That is what you're doing. If you could put tabs back off,
great.
all I give a shit.
And now my bookmark manager's not working.
You tell me your bookmark manager's still working. Please, Michael, we have to do a show. You without your bookmarks, you're going to be cranky all night. Okay. Okay. Just when I thought you couldn't get any fucking cooler. Oh, we've already done this one.
Well, I had to get something from my bookmark.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I just actually went back and rewatched when we did this one.
Oh, really?
And I don't know the lyrics. And that was the problem then. And I don't know the lyrics now. Tell me the lyrics, because this is what you did last time. Stop talking to me. Stop watching me. Don't watch our show. Don't ever do. Come back here. Is that what you do for shows?
It's going to be Your Cup Runneth Over Again.
That's what, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, part of it.
I'm getting better. What's the next line?
Don't scream about, don't think aloud.
Oh, shit. Don't scream about, don't talk about. I'm a head now, baby, just don't talk about.
The songs at the beginning used to be 30 seconds to just kind of bring you in.
Yeah, well, I easily devolve into wanting more time just to listen to music with you two.
That's very sweet.
Thank you. I'm trying to become more sweet. I'm trying to be a sweeter guy. Trying to be sweeter. Difficult. But I am trying to be sweeter.
This one is recommending to me 13 epic camping hacks that actually work.
Play it.
It's a video?
Play it. Tell me the hacks.
I'm not going to play it. But you know what video I've been getting recommended every day, no matter what I listen to on here?
I don't have a fucking clue.
Jeff Daniels stuns Kelly Clarkson with his original song performance. Do you want to watch that?
I want to watch it so bad.
This is it.
What?
Jeff Daniels shocks Kelly Clarkson with moving original song performance.
You could go on stage and do 2 + 2 and you'd shock Kelly Clarkson. Sorry to the Clark heads.
I'm a bit of a Clark head. You know, I had a Kelly Clarkson themed prom.
You did, and I remember that you had Kelly in what's the movie?
From Justin to Kelly.
From Justin to Kelly on DVD at
Good
our
film.
first apartment. Great film.
I'm Team Justin. What Kelly did to Justin is
That's so fucked up.
Well, he's doing pretty well himself these days. He's the Dr. Pepper guy.
No.
Yeah, he's that little Dr. Pepper guy.
He's not the little Dr. Pepper guy.
He totally is. He's the little Dr. Pepper guy.
He's not the little Dr. Pepper guy.
He comes out like you open your washing machine and there's a little Dr. Pepper guy in there. And that's Justin Guarini.
I'll be honest, that's never happened to me, but I believe it. I believe that happens to people. These days, anything's possible. So, thank you. Oh my God. You want to hurt me. You want to hurt me with those sounds. Is that what it is? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's start the monologue.
On your toes.
Last week, I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how I'm going to go into this because Tim quit. Tim Allen quit the show last week.
Well, we are. It's sad to see him go. Okay.
It is sad to see him go. I can't say I loved him, but he had a job, but he did it very well. Yeah, he did it.
I did send out the call to several casting agents for auditions for the new house Tim. So I got a bunch of responses already. I can play the first one.
Well, hold
for
on.
you.
That's so cool that you message casting agents.
Yeah, you just can send them a message.
That's so cool of you. Thank you.
This is Jigsaw from the Jigsaw horror films, among many other films.
I don't want him.
And I'm here because I'm auditioning to be your new house Tim.
I'm open.
People call me by my nickname Jigsaw, but my real name is Tim Allmans, and I am a huge fan. And actually, some of the games that I learned on this show, I stole the ideas from and made into games in my little house of haunts that I do.
Is that right?
Let me give you your flowers on that.
Of course.
And
Thank
I'll
you.
introduce the monologue.
Okay.
Here comes the monologue. Well, I hope you liked my audition, and yeah, I can't wait to hear back from you. All right, all the best. Bye.
I think he's good.
He's pretty good.
I think he's good.
He's got a certain something, huh? A je ne sais quoi.
Initially, I heard the voice, terrified, petrified.
Because you thought he was going to ask you if you want to play a little game.
Thought I was about to fight for my goddamn life. Thought I was about to fight for my life. But then we get a little bit further into it. He's actually a sweetheart.
You thought he was going to say, like, take the picture of Thomas off the wall. There's a spiky safe back there. If you can get the key from it, Travis will get murdered.
If you can get the glass of milk in the back of the safe, Michael will die.
So I just wouldn't do it, so don't do that. So I just won't do that.
No, I'll just do the monologue.
I'd rather do the monologue. Saw movie 11. Folks, it is time for the monologue. And without further ado...
Sorry, someone, Sylvie in the chat said, what if they had Jigsaw and Drillbit Taylor?
Holy shit. Dude, I mean, I hate to say this because that was such a good audition that I love that audition. If we get Drillbit Taylor, I'm not going to be able to stand up. I love Drillbit Taylor. I think that movie is unappreciated, and I think it's underwatched.
Really unparalleled in the drill bit verse, you know?
I'm constantly, I have Google alerts on for drill bit, and most of the stuff that comes up isn't what I want, but someday I'm going to get Drill Bit Taylor sequel. Drill Bit Taylor sequel pre-production has begun, and I'm going to be so happy.
Have you thought about adding like a quotation Taylor to that?
I just don't want it to be, I don't want to miss out on anything, and I don't want it to be too specific. So like, what if someone just says, what if in the sequel he changes his name to Drill Bit Arnold? Well, he changes his name to Drill Bit Arnold. What if he does that? And I don't want to miss that out.
I have no answer for that.
That's Owen Wilson, Drill Bit Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
But
the me of Marley and Me.
Yeah, I always think of Matthew McConaughey for some reason in that. But if you could have anyone else be Drill Bit Taylor, let's say Owen doesn't want to reprise the role, you reach out to your casting agents again. Who?
We get Jigsaw as Drill Bit Taylor?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He'd be so good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any of the
He's
plot
like
point.
driving around on his little tricycle.
Something around here needs to be drilled.
I've not seen Drill Bit Taylor. I don't know the plot. I don't know what he does. Does he drill?
I haven't seen it either.
Seems like it could be in the dirty verse, but obviously it's in the drill bit verse. Saw movies could be in there. Anyway, thank you.
Oh, he's a budget bodyguard.
God, I'm watching this tonight. After the show, I'm going to watch Drill Bit Taylor. I'm going to see what he's made out of. Sounds great. Anyway, we should probably start doing the monologue. So maybe just count down. I always lose the momentum,
3, 2, 1.
Hey, folks! Louisiana made waves this week when it mandated that the 10 Commandments must be displayed in every public school classroom. Applause for that. I've been waiting for that. But why would it be boing anyway? Teachers in Louisiana are reportedly disappointed in the news, not because it's unconstitutional, but because instead of the Ten Commandments, they wanted that Bible story about the apple. That story. Because they're teachers and they like apples, I guess. In a related development, all of my daughter's Bumble matches must now display on the wall the 8 simple rules for dating my teenage daughter. Have not seen that show. Have not seen it. Great show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. John Ritter on ABC. Gotta read these beforehand.
Nothing better than John Ritter and ABC. That's me.
Name a better combo. I'll wait. I'll wait. BuzzFeed's someone on BuzzFeed's watching the show. They just took that from us. Can't wait to refresh BuzzFeed after the show. I always do, and see that article. In music news, Justin Timberlake made waves this week. Waves of stinky piss in a metal prison toilet, that is, after he was arrested for a DUI.
This is music news. Music.
Hey, Justin, when I asked you if you have a when I asked you have a record? Hold on, I gotta go back. Hey, Justin, when I asked if you have a record, I was talking about music, okay? You musicians love the God damn it, you guys are really... You musicians love the time signature 4/4, but you might be the first musician to switch to doing time signature of 4 to 6 years. Audience is eating it up tonight. They love these jokes.
I know what a prison lover ought to be. Said if you...
Wait, leave me alone. Wait, God damn it. Waves made waves this week when tides revealed the oldest shipwreck ever to be found in the Mediterranean. Great sound. The doomed ship was carrying several large jugs of agricultural products. One oceanographer actually called it the best discovery of jugs on a shipwreck since Bill Paxton found Rose Dawson's safe. Whoa boy! Whoa boy! Whoa boy! Nasty! What a sickening thing to say. I guess it's true what they say about a sailor's mouth, because that is sickening.
It's goddamn disgusting.
Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. Feels hate to roast him like that, but when you say stuff like that.
He's in it for the money, not the science.
Exactly. Politician Chuck Schumer made burgers this week when he posted this picture of himself flipping gray pre-cheesed burgers, quickly going viral You have to wait till I finish the joke. Quickly going viral for the foodie flub. Now
We like to buy the hamburger.
God damn it. You guys are just fucking packed with them tonight.
The burger!
Asked what he'll be doing to punish Schumer for the gastronomic gaffe, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson replied, "Ground chuck."
Like it's yummy.
Ground chuck?
What does that mean? Like he's grounded?
He's gonna punish him by grounding him.
Oh,
and the meat was ground chuck.
Went better when we rehearsed that fake joke in the pre-show. In Florida.
Hey, we like to buy a hamburger.
It's Florida news. It's Florida news.
We like to buy the hamburger.
He can't say that many times in the movie.
The burger.
In Florida, Ron DeSanctimonious signed a new bill making it legal to kill crack bears in self-defense. Opponents of the bill argued that you don't really need a law to fight crack bears, just some Charmin Ultra Strong. I always referred to mine as dingleberries personally, but I do agree that there doesn't need to be a law. This has been Scat Chat. Just such a good time to disassociate. Just such a nice thing to disassociate to. That. Speaking of things that make your asshole itch, Michael, contestants gathered this week for the annual stinging nettle eating competition. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Yep. Contestants gathered for this week for the annual Stinging Nettle Championships in Southern England.
Stings.
Talk about a sting operation. Youch! Wow. That's crazy. That's a good grab.
Your mouth didn't move.
Yeah, it wasn't. Was me, but wasn't me. Unfortunately for the contestants, the competition occurred immediately before the annual French Kissing Championships. Stinging nettles do have a number of health benefits, such as be effective at relieving symptoms such as reduced urinary flow, incomplete emptying of the bladder, post-urination dripping, and the constant urge to urinate. Wow. In other news, my Meltman may have discovered some PEDs. P. Instead of performance-enhancing drugs, it would just be piss-enhancing drugs. Haven't mentioned the Meltmen in a long time. Talk about them and make several hilarious jokes before wrapping up the monologue.
Oh no.
I wasn't supposed to read that.
No, you're supposed to do that.
Talk about them and make
Stage direction.
several hilarious jokes before wrapping up the monologue.
Do the.
Oh,
the Meltman.
say it different. Talk about them and make several hilarious jokes before wrapping up the monologue. Like that?
No, make jokes.
I'm reading. My mouth.
Talk. Shitload of piss.
Talk about. Well, folks, we have a wonderful show for we have a wonderful show for you tonight. Only 2 episodes left before we go on summer break. We'll be right back after this little message.
Just some fun piss and stuff, you know.
The 2013 Midland Shining Stars Talent Show. To vote for your favorite performer, send an email to midlandstars@yahoo.com. And now, on with the show.
Hi, this is Kevin Davis. This song is called Away in a Manger. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed.
I'm Cody Box, and I wrote this song. It's called Never Thought.
I'm gonna miss this old world when I leave.
I love that video so much. I loved that guy.
What a talented room.
What a talented room. Too much talent, baby. Oh my God. Folks, welcome. I'm gonna miss this old world when I'm gone. And obviously I edited out the whole poem that he was doing. But
I think we got the gist of it.
The rest of the poem is so bad. Jesus.
No.
So he repeats, I'm gonna miss this old world when I'm gone multiple times.
I would say green is not a good look on you, Louie.
Jealous?
Yeah, you're jealous.
Me be jealous?
Yeah.
Me jealous much? But I am trying to be the poet that I'm meant to be. And I just don't have anything like, I can't write like that.
You don't have anything like that to draw
Can't
from
come
yet.
up with stuff like that. I can't come up with stuff like that. I'm gonna miss this old world when I'm gone.
I think he said when I leave.
When I leave, he's not gonna miss it. He'll be dead as a stump. Anyway, folks, how are you?
Leave.
Michael, I didn't want this to go stale. So I'm gonna bring it up right away. But there has been a big change in your life. Your pizza rankings have changed.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I scared you there.
I had a bad experience with the new Domino's New York style pizza. Domino's is down to 3 in the ranking. Spoiler alert.
Can you give us the full? Is it how many are in the ranking?
I'm just talking about the big 3 right now.
So Sam,
we can include the minor players as well. I can't think of a 4th pizza chain.
Pizza Luce.
Toppers. Yeah, they're number 4.
They're so bad.
That's so bad.
No, we're gonna go topping it off. We got PJ's naturally.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Nice.
Number 2.
Usually people go bottom up, but I like this too.
Number 2, and this is a shocker because they are bottom of the barrel for a long time. Pizza Hut is back.
Pizza Hut's back.
They are back.
Wow.
They got all the sugar out of that dough. Man, I don't know if they switched to stevia or what, but it doesn't taste so sweet anymore.
They're like, we just couldn't get this yeast to eat. Couldn't get this yeast to eat. But now they figured it out.
They figured it out. The yeast is back.
The yeast is back, folks. So then it's Papa John's.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. Domino's is down to number 3.
Domino's is number 3.
And you even had some of their experimental foods.
I've had everything. Every kind of loaded tots they have. All of their flavors of wings.
And their pizza's back down in the trash.
They still do a great salad. And of the 3 majors in pizza, I would say that their garden salad it's a top 3 side of any of the sides offered.
That is incredible. What is in it? What's in it? What makes it so good compared to Papa John's?
Lettuce, iceberg.
Awesome.
Maybe some romaine shreds even.
Sweet.
Little tiny carrots that almost look like pieces of shredded cheese.
Oh, nice. Shredded carrots.
And then there is some shredded cheese as well.
Oh, so kind of confusing, but that could be a nice confusion, a surprise.
Grape tomatoes, you're going to get 2 or 3 of those.
Great.
A cucumber slice.
Okay.
Little pouch of croutons on the side.
Croutons are on the side so they don't get soggy.
And your choice of dressing. Oh, and the purple cabbage shreds that I like so much.
Oh, a little crunch.
Yeah. Great for a little crunch.
And what dressing do you typically go with?
This one is begging for a ranch. I'm not normally someone to reach for the ranch first, but this salad is absolutely on its knees begging
for ranch.
For ranch.
That sounds good. I gotta be honest. That sounds great.
It comes in a really innovative container where all of the ingredients are in their own separate compartment, and then you get to kind of toss the salad as you like.
Speak more about that.
Well, I'm just gonna usually like dump and munch in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to add more nuance to your salad tossing, you could do that as well, since you have complete control over every aspect of it.
I don't need ever to add more nuance to my salads. I feel like that's when you start getting in trouble.
You always toss.
Always toss.
Well, that's strange to me because you're a Cobb guy. Cobbs are usually not tossed.
No, but you toss them. You toss them.
You don't toss them.
You toss them on the plate.
That's the whole thing, is like all the ingredients are kind of in their own little section.
You don't mix them?
On a Cobb, no.
You eat section by section on a Cobb?
Well, I do the only sane salad strategy where there is, which is you get the dressing on the top. You put your chopsticks in all the way to the bottom. You get the bottommost lettuce and you pull that out.
Yeah.
That way it's just going to graze the dressing to pieces, and you end up with the perfect ratio of green to dressing.
You don't do that.
Yeah, of course you do. Otherwise, you're gonna get to the bottom, and the dressing never got down there, never leaked all the way down.
I think eating it with chopsticks is the best way to do it, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
But you're going in, like, everything's been placed specifically on top.
Mhm.
You might as well mix.
Well, you don't need to mix if you do this strategy, and especially with something like in a cob, you're gonna have the hard-boiled egg discs.
Yeah.
You get dressing on there, that's not gonna seep.
That doesn't seep.
So you got to bring the other lettuce up. Kind of use that as like a little dipping cup.
That's incredible. It's like you've come up with some sort of von Neumann game theory for a Cobb salad.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of Nash, equilibrium you found there, the top left.
Yeah.
Very good. I just eat it. They serve it to me. I just eat it as fast as I can.
We'll get you one of these Domino's salads.
Order it right now, unless you're not my friend.
I mean, I've got the pizza points to do it.
Show them. Show me your pizza points. If anyone in the chat has more Domino's pizza points than Michael, free ticket to Substrate. But you have to be able to prove that you have more Domino's pizza points. They're called pizza points?
It's a silly little game that you're starting because you max out at 60 pizza points.
Why do you max out?
Because when you get to 60 pizza points, that's when you redeem for a free item.
You get a free item? Why don't you just get a free pizza? Could be
pizza.
But it could be a garden salad?
If you know your pizza maker, it could be anything on that menu.
And I assure you I don't.
You will once you get to the pizza tracker.
Well, I
It'll
do
tell
see
you
their name. Yeah, when it says Tim's preparing your order.
The
And
fun one is,
then all of a sudden Tim's done immediately.
and then it goes to Tim is performing the quality check, and that's going to last 25 minutes.
Yeah. He cooks for about 3 seconds, but he really makes sure that it's the right quality.
He's got a jeweler's loop, and he's taking it to that crust.
Says, nope, no, do it again, no, send it.
Send it.
So what are you at then? How close are you to 60?
I don't know, probably 40 or 50.
Holy shit.
To be honest, I'm logged out of my Domino's app, and I don't know my username or password.
That's been happening to me so much lately. Something's going on with apps. Where I get logged out and I can't get logged back into most things.
Yeah.
I give up.
And then you have to deal with two-factor authentication for your Domino's app, and you think, I'll just go hungry.
Yeah, I think I'd rather die. I'll just eat the saltine crackers in my cupboard. Fine.
I'll just eat the 3 different jars of peanut butter that I have been cursed with at this point.
I got 40, by the way.
You have 40 points?
Yeah.
Do you have more than Michael?
I got 40 PP.
You can't see how many points you have. That's a lot.
40's good, though. 2 more orders and you got a free pie on your hands.
That's just a good deal.
Free pie? That's a good deal.
That's a good deal. Can't beat free, they say.
You're telling me I just got to order 2 more pizzas?
I get a free Domino's pizza that has gone down to number 3 on the most critical of critics lists.
I mean, no pepperoncini.
Yeah.
No garlic dipping.
Nope.
Weird crust. Bunch of cornmeal on the bottom of it.
They've been doing that for like 30 years, too. I don't understand that. I don't want that. It makes me confused when I eat it because I don't want to crunch on something that is just raw corn, raw dried corn.
And it used to be if you clicked order it well done, it would be like perfectly cooked. Now if you order it well done, the bottom 2 millimeters, hard as rock.
Oh, no.
Above that, quite soft.
Raw. You're like, can you cook this from the top? Top down cooking for this, please?
Put it in the broiler, please.
I wanted to get to, with summer coming up, it's almost officially summer. In fact, it probably was a couple days ago. And these lists keep coming out. Things that you should do for the summer. Music you should listen to for the summer. Restaurants, patios to visit for the summer.
When I met you in the summer.
Right. But what about it? What do you do to make sure that your summer is...
Summer.
Prepped up for yourself. Think about this 13 hacks for camping that you're just about to watch on the show, on the live show you're doing. Think about that, but make those your hacks for summer. What is one thing someone can take away from this conversation and say, I'm going to do, you know what, I think I'm going to do that this summer to make my summer better?
I'll give you a real one.
Please.
Sunscreen on the nose.
Yeah.
Jocks can do that too now.
So wait. If you're a jock, you can actually start putting sunscreen on your nose.
Yeah, and having like the visible line.
Every jock can do it.
Any
because
jock
there
can
were
do that.
some jocks that could do it before.
Well,
lifeguards.
Yeah, water polo jocks probably can't.
Surfers.
Surfers,
yeah.
Surfers just go burnt. Surfers go burnt.
Surfers go burnt.
Surfers go burnt. I think that's a great one.
In some cases, like that Soul Surfer, you put that on, you're just adding a nice coconut sauce for the shark.
Hey, Soul Surfer, I just wanna miss you on the radio.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Doused in coconut oil, baking in the sun. And
That's gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
That is gonna get you to an unsafe temperature to touch.
Yep.
You can be hot on the outside. You can't be hot on the inside. It shuts down your brain.
You ever try and touch Kelly Slater?
No.
You can't.
I would love to.
No one has.
If you too hot to touch, you will be burnt, but also so slick. You touch him, he'll be accelerated away.
You're an oil slick. It'll be blasted out to sea.
Sent away.
I'm sure. Yeah. Every time he goes in the water, he turns the water to that weird iridescent color.
It's like, oh.
Looks like they need to bring out the dawn and hose down the ducks.
Like, oh, great. He's poisoning the ducks again. Slater's here and he's poisoning the ducks again. I don't know who Kelly Slater is.
Famous hot surfer.
Wow.
I think he's like the best surfer ever, I think.
It's really the only one who's a household name.
Thought that was Johnny Utah.
Who the hell is that?
He's the one from Point Break.
He's Keanu Reeves from
He's
Point Break.
War Child's enemy.
Back off, War Child. Seriously. Like that. I never,
Back off, War Child, seriously.
Rest in peace to Swayze. Yeah. I find it a little bit off-putting at this point that when I go eat at Creekside, I go into the bathroom. It's all Patrick Swayze pictures. Yeah, it's all Patrick Swayze on the walls.
A succulent Chinese meal.
That's what I'm trying to get at Creekside.
Do you go to Creekside that often?
I was going a lot more than I am now, but I love it there. They got rid of my favorite dessert.
What was it?
Butter cake.
And what is that?
It's just like a really sort of like rich, like cake. It's got a good crumb to it, but it's got like a lot of it's like buttery. It's like buttery. It's vanilla. It's like got everything you want in it. Eggs. Milk.
Can't forget the eggs.
And they never do.
Like a shortbread cookie, but a cake.
But it's thick. It's got thickness to it.
As cakes are.
Thick. Where you been going? Summer restaurant, favorite summer restaurant. Say it so people can go there and give them your business.
Well, Milkweed I've been going to the most lately.
Great restaurant.
Yeah. I get the pineapple tea.
You got the pineapple skin tea there.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Earl Grey raw. It's iced. I go, Earl Grey, raw, iced.
On the house.
And they're like, oh, so, sir, you can just come back here and you can just say that the regular, because we know you. I've been there twice in my life, both times with you. One time was 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and one time was yesterday.
They love a certain 5-leafed plant there now, don't they?
Oregano?
No.
But you could be tricked into buying oregano, and because people say it's weed, and that's what they like.
You sniff your bag, we know this is deliciously fragrant.
This is great. What is this? This is weed? What's this strain called? Oregano. Every 90s movie had a scene where some idiot kid in high school bought a bag of oregano instead of weed.
You didn't have to even get me buying it. I took it from the cupboard, rolled it up in notebook paper, and smoked it.
And
then you think you're high because you're so lightheaded from breathing in all that smoke.
When I first moved in with you, one of our roommates was smoking catnip doobies. Do you remember that?
No.
I won't say who it was.
Does that work?
I don't think so. I think it's for cats. Can you
Definitely
smoke
works
catnip?
for them.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Otherwise, people would be doing it a lot more.
Well, our roommate. Michael, it's time for your favorite segment. Ass or Gas. 2024 edition. Summer edition. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Natural wine. Ass or gas?
So gas.
Ass.
No, so gas.
This tastes too weird.
Orange as hell.
I had an orange one the other day I did liked because it tasted like a normal wine.
Did it have a slight effervescence?
No.
And a bit of a barnyard funk?
No barnyard funk. I can't. That's what it is. I don't like a barnyard funk.
I do like the barnyard funk.
I hate the barnyard funk.
In all foods?
I worked on a ranch, and it just reminds me of actual shit. Reminds me of that I'm eating and drinking shit.
But you like everything else fermented besides natural wines?
Pickles.
Yeah.
Like them. Like a dill pickle, a cornichon, I like them.
Sauerkraut?
Doesn't taste that fermented to me.
Sauerkraut?
Yeah, like a baseball stadium.
Kimchi?
Yeah, I like kimchi. That doesn't taste like barnyard funk. Everything that you're describing has such a strong taste to it that it doesn't have what this wine has.
Cow pie?
Cow pie I would eat. Cow pie I'd eat.
Bunch of hay.
I would eat, yep. I would eat that. Sure.
No, I like a natural wine.
All right, and this is my last ass or gas.
It was a short one.
Can I just say something?
Yeah?
Do you want to try some of my natural wine? I put dandelions in it.
Oh my god.
It's dandelion flavored. What is that? I don't want that.
Whoever is out there offering Travis the dandelion wine, you have to stop.
Why would I want that?
Why would he want that? So it could be good.
I get the
Miller? I'll have a Miller, please.
Give him the barley tea that he desires.
I get the roasted dandelion leaf tea from Traditional Medicinals. And that's disgusting. And it can shut down your kidneys.
Why do you get it?
I don't know. It's one of those things
you live on the edge.
It's one of those things where it's really easy to trick yourself into being like, oh, this tastes so shitty that it must be doing miraculous things inside my body right now.
But it's not.
No, it's just shutting the kidneys down.
Do you need those? You only need one.
You only need
right?
one, famously.
But if this shuts them both down, you could be in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Could be on permanent dialysis like Osama bin Laden was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dialysis just looking up pictures and saving them all day.
Saving pictures all day. And then he was caught and compromised to a permanent end. Ass or gas, hot honey.
Oh, so ass. So pointlessly ass.
I like, and this is what's crazy, is that I like the combination of spice, hot sauce, and honey.
Mm-hmm.
But I can add them both.
Totally. It's just unnecessary.
I don't know why they're combined. I don't know what the additional benefit is to make the honey spicy when I can just add my favorite hot sauce on.
Or chili flake.
Or chili flakes. And I do. Travis, did you want to weigh in on that one?
Ass. Straight up ass.
Straight asshole.
It's kind of like how when you're a kid, you want your mom to buy you the peanut butter and jelly that when they're in the same jar is kind of like a swirl.
Yeah.
I think Smucker's makes that product.
Sure.
You're convinced, like, no, that one is way more delicious than the other ones.
But it's not. You can just do that yourself.
It's because you have the small mind of a child.
In the chat, sorry, we have Absolute Butt saying it gets so old having to open 2 bottles. It's a time-saving device.
Didn't think of it that way. But
I wonder how much time I've spent opening bottles.
But I got
actually.
Can I be honest? I got the time.
Yeah.
I'll just do it.
And the honey's in a capped bear. That's just a pop it right open.
What I can't do, what I can't stand, what I can't fathom is why people don't do the bear of honey. Leave it upside down for me, please. Don't put it right side up. I need it to be quicker. I want the honey already down at the bottom.
I want those crystals to form where I have to kind of dig them out with a fork. And if I'm making a salad dressing with it, it's going to take 45 minutes to dissolve.
People say honey is good forever. Honey doesn't go bad.
The biggest lie ever.
Oh, wait, it does. It turns into crystals. Oh, wait, it actually does go bad.
Oh, it turns into this inedible solid after about 2 days after opening.
Ask me for honey for your tea. I give you a spoonful of crystals. What are you going to say? Thank you for the honey? You're going to say thank you for the honey? No, you're going to say don't. Just give me regular honey. It's not honey anymore to me. I don't I don't give a shit what people say that it's still good. Oh, okay, it's still good.
It's
but
like
it sucks now.
You're at the coffee shop, you're ordering this Earl Grey, and you want it to be a London fog, so you say to the barista, you pour a little milk in there, and they start grating Parmesan cheese on top. It's exactly the same as that.
That's happened to me before. I hate that, but yeah. I famously...
You didn't stop them?
No, well, chef knows best.
And you know that you like that salty bite.
I love a salty bite of my London fog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like milk and drinks. We discussed this earlier, but
if it's briny.
But if it's briny, if it's got a little salt to it, that's savory. Now it's savory. Now I like it. It's like what I don't like cacio e pepe. I love cacio e pepe. I like both ingredients.
Not me.
What don't you like about that? How
It's
can
the
you
same-
not like
Actually,
that?
that's a good parallel to hot honey.
Absolutely not. No way.
Well, let's hear him out.
It's just the cacio and the pepe. They're already separate.
It's a finished dish.
But there's cacio e pepe everything now. Cacio e pepe, Snyder's of Hanover pretzels, cacio e pepe.
Is that real?
Detroit style pizza.
That's good. That one's good.
Yeah, but it's not. It can just say that it's the cacio and the pepe. They were separate. They were fine separate.
It's not one word.
I know. I'm saying they were fine when you just were putting on the cacio. Then later on, you were adding some pepe.
And not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk about that. So what would you call that pizza then?
Regular pizza. It has
Not
cheese and pepper
regular
on it.
pizza.
It doesn't have like any sauce or anything. That is that like.
It's got cacio. It's got pepe. It's got butter.
Usually they do a white sauce, I think, with
They'll
the
do a
cacio
little
e
white sauce
pepe.
with that.
Yeah.
They do a little white sauce.
They'll do a little white sauce.
My apologies.
Apology accepted.
No apology could ever be too good.
No. Not on this show. That brings me to another point that I had. The way that you were describing cacio e pepe is similar to the way that you were describing cheesecake.
I've had a lot of cacio e pepe.
But why? But similar to cheesecake, it seems like you don't quite get it.
What's there to get?
I don't know. I don't know how you don't get it.
It's cheese and pepper.
Right. With butter. But
Cacio e pepe means cheese and pepper.
I know what it means.
Do you know what it means?
Yes. But you can't just make cheese and pepper sauce. You got to have a little liquid in there.
Not the way I'm seeing this cacio and pepe.
How you watching it, Dave Chang's? Dave Chang's famous ramen recipes. If you got dried ramens at home, you actually can just put pepper and cheese on them and like them too.
I was watching a Top Chef recently, and there's a quick fire challenge, and they didn't know what to do, so they're scrambling. They see they've got some cheese and some pepper, and they go, "Oh, I'll just do a cacio e pepe," and they just dump them on top. That's not.
You're actually kind of. I'm getting you now.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. You can't do that.
They're like using it as if it's like just a flavor combination.
Yeah, you can't do that. It has to be a thing. It makes sense for the pizza because that's so close to a pasta already. So that makes sense to me.
You think it has to be like an emulsified, liquidy stuff?
Yeah, I think it needs to be a sauce. Saucy.
It needs to be saucy.
Needs to be saucy.
We do have a chat from Fanny D. White, Cheesio e PP.
I mean, yeah.
That's
yes.
true.
I mean, yes.
You have to
People
think about
aren't
that.
saying it. And that brings me to my next point about the cheesecake, is that directly after we chatted about you not knowing anything about cheesecake.
There's sometimes when I would like to keep my private life separate from what you say on this show. I tell you some things in confidence.
This isn't one of those times, unfortunately. This isn't one of those times. Now, do you mind if I share this news? Do you mind if I share this good news with the world?
I think that I'm making what I mind clear.
It's so tough for me to not share the news. Someone, then I'll be as vague as I can, and then you fill in the details you feel comfortable with. How's that?
That's fine.
Someone went on to a website, a forum, very popular forum-style website. Went to a local...
Famous for doggos.
Famous for doggos and puppers. Reddit. And then they went to a Minneapolis subreddit and asked a question to the Minneapolis subreddit. Do you want to continue?
No, I'm forgetting the details of this because this doesn't sound right to me at all.
All right, I'll do it. Luckily, I still have it pulled up. Our Minneapolis. From user wise and handsome man. Who's that? We don't know.
No. The whole point of this website is that it's anonymous users, right?
Yep. Wise and handsome man asks, best restaurant.
Verified account or
not verified?
Huh.
5 days.
You got a profile picture.
No profile picture. Well, there is a profile picture. No, there isn't.
It's probably the alien.
It's just that alien. I got confused. Best restaurant for first cheesecake experience? And let me read the post. My friend, who is my boss, in parentheses.
Cheese smells so good.
My friend, who is my boss, made fun of me for not having tried cheesecake and said that I need to try it. He said it is one of the finer desserts and is simple enough to make with a graham cracker crust. Where in town has the best entry-level cheesecake? I created a Reddit account to ask this question, and this is my first post.
It's nice for the person to give some context.
And then to follow up on that, there are 140 comments. 140 comments. And most of them...
You should have told me about this before, so I'm not crying on the air.
It's bringing me joy to hear you.
Nibbling on sponge cake.
So I look through all these comments, and I am just beside myself.
Have you decided what dessert you're going to have?
With all these suggestions for fucking cheesecake in the city. It made me hate cheesecake. I've seen juniors at Cub or Festival in the frozen section. Fuck does that mean?
Someone recommends Petit Leon for a Basque-style cheesecake, and someone else immediately after comments, okay, that's good, but that's not entry level. That's a way more advanced cheesecake than this person has.
Entry level cheesecake. There's one I wanted to read. I think it's towards the bottom. It's just so hard to... Oh, here's one that I did like to read.
Have you tried sorting by controversial?
Well, I'm down there now. Entry level. No joke, the small cheesecakes at Walmart are pretty good.
It's a helpful comment.
Wherever you go, I suggest trying the plain variety first. So.
Good advice.
Great advice. Another great advice. There's one that specifically called me out that I'm trying to find. And now I can't find it. Maybe they deleted it.
A boss shouldn't say something like that.
No, someone's boss talks to you like that. Everyone's recommending local places, but I say go big or go home. Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people were recommending that pretty earnestly, I think.
They surely fucking were. Let me just find this on here. Okay. Oh, God. I'm all in for Seward Co-op. That's how it starts. Oh, my God. I'm all in for Seward Co-op. A few decades of experience, and this is my fave. Still, I'd tell your boss/friend to go up his game with a delicious creme brulee.
Yeah, that's nice for someone just saying, just like, fuck off with your cheesecake. Have you ever heard of this other dessert?
Hey, I heard your question. Did you mind if I basically ask my own? Do you mind if I actually talk about my thing? I read your question. Do you mind if I talk about my thing?
Just imagine that person, man.
Someone else had a similar comment where they're like, well, cheesecake is fine, but have you tried cannoli?
Fuck. Just stop. Tell them to stop.
They add on to that, it's also a cheese-based dessert.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What the fuck is Cafe Latte, by the way?
It's a coffee shop in St. Paul that people really like their cake.
I eat fast food in the slow lane.
So it's not in Minneapolis.
No, that one's in St. Paul.
Okay. And then Muddy Paws is getting a lot of traction here as well.
Hungry.
Unfortunately, I'm a slut for the Cheesecake Factory. A comment.
And I believe that one goes off on a tangent because people start complaining about the shrinkflation at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, it does.
Is that why there's so many comments?
It's just all people extremely mad at bite inflation.
Start with plain, no chocolate, no fruit, no sauce. A cup of coffee on the side is fine.
Yes, sir.
I would say 8 out of 10 of these people are murderers.
Yeah, so like the standard ratio for Reddit users, or at least people who are commenting.
Yeah, just if you see it, let it go, please. Okay, well that's all I really wanted to get into on that one. It was really upsetting me to read all of that.
But I got a great list, and I can't wait to dig in.
I'm sure you're going to be having so many cheesecakes that now that it's in the 90s, probably coming up the perfect time to eat cheesecake.
Does it not set the same?
I mean, it's just like the heaviest. It seems like the heaviest dessert. You go outside and I feel it curdle in me. I feel it starting to reform.
Oh, so you just have ice cream sundaes instead?
I just don't usually eat a lot of desserts. Actually, okay, can I talk about something? Can I talk about something with you? I found something.
You do.
I found something. Yeah. I found something I'd never seen before. Reese's, heard of the company?
Mm-hmm.
Famous for?
Peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups. Go to Costco. Hate it there. Love going. I go into the frozen aisle. They have a new product. Frozen banana slice covered in chocolate with a peanut butter cup in it.
Banana slice with... Say it again.
Frozen banana slice.
Uh-huh. On the outside.
Sliced like long
No, on the inside. Everything's... The whole
What
thing's...
is a slice? Like, is it like
sliced like little slices.
Okay.
Like you'd mandolin a banana. And then
Bananas,
that gets...
I just munched 2.
True. Gogeberry. Then, so it's little slice of banana. Peanut butter. Like a peanut butter cup. Famous for them.
Cacao nibbies.
Covered in chocolate. What do you think about that?
It seems fine.
Do you like a frozen banana texture, by the way?
I eat my bananas raw usually. I don't freeze them.
Goge bear.
I eat my bananas raw usually. I don't freeze them.
So you know what I mean. I don't need to make the process any more complicated. I'm eating them right off the bunch.
What if they
Trying to get the pomegrandler.
Well, but what if they go bad? What if they're starting to go brown? You eat them soft?
Yeah, I'll eat them soft. I'm
How
fine
soft
with them.
Do you like them?
Until it starts liquefying, you know.
You'll stop if it's liquefying?
That's going in the compost then.
The whole thing?
Yeah, because if you put them in the freezer, you've got dreams of banana bread.
Thank you for saying this.
Those are delusions.
Those are delusions.
You're never making that banana bread.
No, you're not.
Those things are going to sit in there for years.
And then what are you going to do? Throw them away.
Throw them away.
Throw them away. After about a year of them being in there, you're like, I don't think I'm going to make banana bread. Throw them away.
Well, what happens is you got another bunch of rotten bananas and you open the freezer and you're like, oh shit, I still got all these in there.
Can't keep doing this with my life. I'll throw them away now. Actually, I'll throw them away at the grocery store when I buy them. Like, that's what I'll do. But these are good.
We have a chat from Anna Baseball says, I do make the banana bread. So what do you think about that?
I've never had banana bread.
I got about 600 brown bananas you can borrow if you want. And keep.
Yeah, start a business. Why don't you start a business if you're going to be making so much banana bread, okay? And you got to let me have some for free.
Are you being that guy from the band?
What guy?
The uncle.
The businessman. It sounded just like him. That's like his whole thing.
Oliver Platt? You start a little restaurant. I'm going to be crazy. Am I good? Am I bad? I don't know. What's my motivation to give you all this money?
He should have told him.
I don't have any.
Should have told him immediately. He's not paying for some fucking like fancy hoity-toity shit. Go back to the hot beef.
Make quick little things that everyone can buy as fast as they want. Okay? Or you're fucking out of here. Or I break your legs, I guess. Even though you're my family. Everyone saw the Christmas episode.
Can you imagine being on your business lunch and going for a hot beef injection? Like the food that is most likely to just make your day come to a screeching halt.
I can't imagine even eating on a business meeting.
No.
I just let me just do this as fast as I can and get out of this. I do not want to talk to you.
I usually have some sensible nuts and a clementine if I'm having anything.
Yeah, I'll go into it. Which ones are the sensible ones? You know what? I will go into it.
Like whatever's on sale.
So mixed nuts.
Brazil nut.
The Brazil nut and mixed nuts. Mostly Brazil nuts.
No, I'm not going to eat Brazil nuts and I'm not going to eat macadamias. Those two are off limits.
Why? Macadamia nuts a great nut.
Prefer to not eat them.
but then say because of how it tastes, or then say because of the texture.
It's the taste.
It's the taste.
They've got great texture, great nutty texture.
The great taste as well. Almost like a Cheeto.
You put a macadamia nut in a white chocolate cookie, nasty.
When I was younger, I loved that. But then I ate so many of them that I hate that combination.
You got a taste aversion.
Yep. I developed a taste aversion.
What about pine nuts?
That is a fine nut.
That
sensible.
is nice.
That is a fine nut.
Can I say something though?
What?
Price is too high.
Dude, it's so not sensible.
Price is too high.
They can't even shrinkflate those anymore.
No, what are they gonna do? They're already so small.
I did read about this phenomenon with pine nuts, where
you're joking.
They can randomly make you your mouth taste like iron, and the taste doesn't go away for like weeks.
What the hell?
They can like semi-permanently ruin your taste of all other foods, and they don't know what causes it. They can't figure it out.
Well, then I'm thinking
they might know what causes it. I didn't read that part though.
Well, then I'm thinking at that price might not be worth it.
I think they're still worth it. My pestos would
I
never
love
be
them.
the same.
Like, you know what people do? They try to move over to a sunflower seed for their pestos.
I like that too, but
And
it's
I
different.
do like it, but it is different. It isn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
It just isn't the same. I agree with Anna Baseball, and obviously we've talked about this on the show many times, but not if you do self-checkout at the co-op. The pine nuts are the same price as corn flour.
Well, somebody has a ticket in their hand with a state patrol officer's badge number on it, and I think maybe you give this guy a call.
Probably shouldn't be talking about this on the show, but I did get pulled over for speeding yesterday. Got pulled over for speeding, and the WRX was going a little too fast.
You were doing 55 in the 54.
No, I was doing 80 in a 55, I'll admit it. This could be used against me.
Well, it's got a manual transmission.
Well, that's what I tried to say. Officer, can you just go ahead and... I'm actually forgetting. How many exhaust pipes are back there?
You know,
Is it still 4?
It's got a flat 4.
It's got a flat 4. It's a boxer engine. 2.5 liters pumping through here. And then he let me go.
With the ticket.
He gave me a ticket. He did. I don't want to go too far into it. There's more to the story, but I don't know if I'm allowed.
You said he just let you go, but he actually gave you.
He let me leave. I asked 25 times, am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Took out one of those little cards.
I go, this is against my HIPAA. This is against my HIPAA laws.
Have you seen that? I shouldn't even bring this up because I don't even have all the information. But I saw this license plate where it's like a sovereign nation. I saw it on Portland Avenue, and it was like, I am not like held to the laws of America.
You can just do that?
Using this license plate. Yeah, I have to look it up.
You can just do that?
That's a sovereign citizen person.
It was amazing.
How do I get to be one of those? You just have a YouTube account where you go around and film different people's businesses? How do you become one of those?
Kind of step one, yeah.
You go around and you film people's private businesses? I could do that. I got so many cameras. I walk around with 5 cameras, all like this. You go, what's going on in there?
This is for my protection.
Is that a business? This is for my protection, First Amendment. I'm a sovereign citizen. I love the library. I don't need to leave. I own the library. It's my First Amendment right to be in this library right now. And then they always let you in. And the funniest thing is that there's some ratio, like, where we, of course, see the ones where the cops get called on the guy doing the First Amendment. But 99% of those times, the people at the library, which I'm sure you can attest to this, are just like, do whatever you want, man. It's a fucking library. No one cares. Honestly, man, nobody gives a shit about anything here. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Do you ever, as a person who works in a library, do you ever get one of these guys?
Hundreds of them per day, basically.
I gotta go in there and just wait for them to have that interaction with you. Then I interview them right afterwards, which they would probably love. Or they can't say no to me filming them. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. But they will get defensive if you try and film them back. There's a lot of crossover between people who are doing that and people who will tell you, "Don't you talk to my son? Don't you look at my son like that?"
Michael, what were you doing? What is that? There's just like this thing where it's like they've developed these little like exit conversations, the ways to get out of things, and then they just default to them so quick that you're just like, just fucking go, just get out of here. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't look at my son. Don't you look at my son. I don't give a shit about your son. Why don't you go walk your son into open traffic? Jeez, you can't say that.
Libraries suck, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Pointless.
There's nothing you need at a library anymore.
Well, don't say that to Connor.
Rest in peace.
I think his whole life was at the library.
It didn't even seem like he liked the library. It was like the only building they had. Okay. I feel better now. after talking about all that. How about you?
Yeah, I feel good.
Let's open the phone lines. Tonight we have a very heavy topic.
Were the phone lines closed that whole time?
Yeah, we should have opened them. But we were just having such effortless chatting. On the document I have. I love how well that thing works. Love how well that works. On the document I have that sort of dictates what we talk about on the show. Obviously, it dictates what we talk about on the show so well because we always stick to the.
We never stray.
We never stray. We never stray. But the main headline just says effortless chatting subjects and prompts.
I've never seen that before.
All you have to do, because you visit this document once a week, all you have to do is scroll down.
I've never scrolled down past page 1.5, which is where the
imagine
part
that,
that I do ends.
Scroll down much at all, and all you do is Control V, and then you're out. Paste, leave.
Well, I have to update some of the hyperlinks.
Okay. Oh, wow. But in our effortless chatting, that's where we have the call-in topic for the evening. And the phone lines are open. The question, one option for calling in tonight, the first option, the call-in topic. What dances in the spaces between words?
I really want to know.
I really want to know as well. What do you think that means? Michael, last week you had some very interesting thoughts on does evil come from within? And we had some very interesting callers with very good answers. But what dances in the spaces between words?
Yeah, it's so interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you think about it.
Yes, it is.
One thing it makes me think of immediately, if I'm understanding the question correctly, is talking, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like the jazz of speech. Wow. And so much of it, what's so important about what you're hearing, it's the pauses between the notes.
Wow.
Wow.
And is that what speech and doing when you're talking about words?
Is that what speech is doing when you're talking about words? Speech. So you're saying talking is the jazz of speech, but isn't talking just speech? Go into that.
See, there's something, it's a literary device, actually. It's called an inference.
Oh.
Have you heard of this?
No.
It's an inference, and it's all about what's not said.
Right.
The
negative space.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we take that same negative space and we move that into jazz. You don't have that in, say, bluegrass.
A lot of the times in jazz, I wish that made up more of the song.
More of the quiet parts.
The silent spaces in between.
Well, wouldn't that be interesting?
I think so. Compared to what they have now. I don't need to take 5 anytime soon. You know what I mean? Unless it's a candy bar.
Those are good. Have you had the Reese's Take 5?
I had one last week.
They're so good.
I had one last week. I loved it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what they're doing now with us?
What are they doing with them?
The peanuts are obviously in there. It's a Reese's, right? And it's a Take 5. They're adding Reese's Pieces into the candy bar.
Just how are they going to fit those in there?
They
There's
make
no more
them
room
small.
in there.
They make them small. It's packed to the. It's
already got
gills.
the peanut butter, the pretzel, and the caramel.
Peanut butter, pretzel, peanuts, caramel, Reese's Pieces, all in it.
I trust them.
Of course,
the innovators over at Reese's. I'm sure Will Arnett is involved somehow. He's the voice of Reese's.
I'm sure he has little, like when he's doing the commercials, when he's talking about, oh wow,
he does
this is oh wow, this is a Reese's cup.
What if you put Reese's Pieces in it?
Then he does that, and I'm sure they're listening to him because he's a genius.
Oh yeah, from
Arrested Development.
And we all love Job. I Love You, Man.
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman. He was great in.
Was he in I Love You, Man?
I can't remember.
Well, he's in my favorite podcast. That's all I really need out of him.
What's that one?
That's the one where it's him, Jason Bateman, and Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes from Charlie Sheen's old show. Right?
Yeah.
Two guys and a baby. 2.5 Men.
And on this,
he's not in that. I'm thinking of someone else.
And this is called Smartless.
The podcast is called Smartless.
Yes.
And I saw a trailer because they must have done it into an HBO show.
I think so. I think it's one of these podcasts that Spotify gives them like $200 million.
Oh, really?
That'd be nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would take $200. Spotify, I'd take $200, and I won't say, and I don't say anything crazy.
You can take these neon signs for free.
I give you them. Yeah, if you want to trade, if you don't want to just give me money, you want to trade, you can have the neon signs. Spotify, if you're listening.
But the show is really good. You would love it. They like interview CEOs of failed companies, former pimps, former drug addicts, pastors, ex-convicts, failed entrepreneurs, and others on their path from tragic failure to euphoric success.
Here's obviously I haven't seen it, but I'm guessing that they pal around a lot.
Oh yeah.
Do they pal around? Mm-hmm. They do little jokes at each other's
expenses? Little jokes. I mean, some of this stuff is serious, but you can let a little joke in here and there, right?
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah.
And they should do, as they say in England. Oh, I hope they should do.
In a way, levity is the funniness of life.
Levity is sort of like the classic rock of speech, I think.
Keep going on that. That's actually interesting.
Well, you remember how in classic rock, verse, pre-chorus, chorus,
bridge. Two bridges, usually.
It's
middle 8 bridge.
This is a middle 16.
Mm-hmm. Musical break. You don't want to do that for karaoke.
But then, guitar solo. And what is that?
Yes.
The laughing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the laughing of speech.
When Jeff Lynne grabs the axe, I'm laughing.
Jeff Lynne, famous for his solos.
I love Jeff Lynne.
Famous for his solos.
Just the first guitarist I think about.
Telephone line?
Great guitarist, great guitarist. Jeff Lynne. ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky?
I love the guitar in that. I just love the guitar in that song.
Come on, right?
I love ELO. I'm not joking that I love ELO.
I think in the Traveling Wilburys, every single one of them has a guitar.
Yeah, I would say there's a few mistakes with that band. I would agree with you on that. Too many guitars.
Yep.
Too many musicians.
How many is too many, you think? Don't say 3.
You
better not say 3.
The band Television, who made Marquee Moon, people love that they've got 600 guitars in it. And now you're telling me the Traveling Wilburys can't do that?
And I like that album. I do think it's a little noisy.
Marquee Moon or Traveling Wilburys?
Marquee Moon. I liked it better when it was. Marky Mark.
I think it came after.
Yeah, that might have come after, but
I'm not a historian. I'm not a musician historian. I don't know these things. I know what I feel, and I feel correct.
Do you think the song "Handle with Care" by the Traveling Wilburys is better than anything Television ever made?
This is a hard.
I'm just raising the question.
This is a hard question for me.
You know, Television is one of my favorite bands ever.
Well, don't say that.
That makes this conversation all the more difficult.
You know, I have Marquee Moon. You know, I have Marquee Moon on vinyl in that closet.
180 grams or what?
Yeah, they were putting on 180 grams.
No, it's double that.
360 grams?
Doesn't spin.
Too heavy?
There's not a motor that can spin it.
This is a tungsten record.
And I bought it by mistake. And it doesn't spin.
You were just influenced by the Cube.
I was thinking, get a record.
Tungsten era.
God forgive me. Anyway, we can stop talking about Television. I don't want anyone to get upset. I do love that album. I do love that album much more than I like any of the Traveling Wilburys songs. And that's because I don't like the Traveling Wilburys at all.
What about the Roy Orbison part?
I liked it.
I'm so tired of being lonely.
That's really good. That was really nice. But that sucks.
But on the other hand,
it was really nice what you did, but that does suck. We don't need any of that. We don't need the Traveling Wilburys. He didn't die soon enough. He had such a good opportunity with that house fire too.
I don't know about that.
He was smoking a doobie. He dropped it. It started his house on fire.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the story he told the cops.
I've been there, man. It happens.
You been to Tom Petty's burned down home, or you been to?
No, you just drop an ember, whole thing goes up.
Whole shit lights up, dude. You been to Tom Petty's burned down house, or you been to?
Yeah, he had a bunch of old newspapers in there too.
Or you been to that bar, the burned down bar?
It's kind of like Jim Morrison's grave in Paris, where people are out trying to go to Tom Petty's burned down house.
They're like trying to burn one at burn. I'm trying to burn one at Tom Petty's burn down.
Should we do a show at the ashes of the Hexagon Bar?
I would. Yeah. What a beautiful place. What a smart place. I feel like every single thing I ever got there made me sick.
You smoke good, correct?
I was thinking about that.
I love that video.
It's as loud forever.
I
love that
mids
video.
loud.
Play it again. Sorry, I was talking.
I consider mids loud.
Mr. Jack Nicholson.
Mr. Jack Nicholson. What time is it? Oh my God. Where does the time go? Weren't we supposed to do stuff?
I think it's the phone calls we were taking.
Oh, we didn't get any phone calls.
But we did, I think, just to put a bow on that question.
Yeah.
Kind of, we did it.
I feel
right?
a lot better about what it means, the question, and how I stand on my stance on it at this point.
And it's one of those, I call them nighties, you know, where at night you're going to put on your nightie, you're going to put on your little cap.
Right.
Which in the middle of the night is going to go over your mouth, and when you honk shoe, it's going to blow up.
It's going to blow up and down.
But you got an extra nightie, and that's this question, which you're going to be thinking about all night long.
Right until those 3 ghosts come and wake you up and ruin your evening. You got to go to bed. You have a Christmas tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Christmas.
You got to go to bed. It's Christmas tomorrow. Stop waking me up. Can I ask you something? Christmas in June. If I bring up Christmas, you don't got to do sleigh bells. Unless you're going, I hear those sleigh bells ringing a ding, ding, ding-a-ling-ding.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
It's the holiday season. Whoop-de-doo. Right?
Yeah. So this is Christmas.
Oh, that one's really good.
Whoa, and what have I done? I think it's not Christmas.
I can't believe I don't get to hear that song for 6 more months.
Yeah. Oh no, it's New Year's Eve.
We do. We have a phone call on the line.
We'll take it.
I don't need no toy.
Stop.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this Louie?
Yeah, this is Louie. Who do we have here?
Hey, this is Keith from Sweetwater. How you doing?
Oh.
Oh no.
I was.
Those 8-inch cables working out for you? Those patch cables?
I begged you not to call.
Working out for you. Are they working?
Everything's working. If it wasn't working, I would call you. I would let you know. The first thing I would do, and honestly, I would email.
How about those 35 gauge picks that you got for your bass guitar? They're good.
I'll be honest, they're a little thick for me. I got delicate little hand fingers.
That's too bad. If you gotta return them, that's totally fine.
Is it?
Hey, how about the SM7 microphones? Give me a little demonstration how those SM7s are working.
So a new day's begun.
Really brings out those nice mids. Yeah, really brings out those mids. Yeah, you want a little slapback on that? I got some slapback. Let me talk to my guy over here.
I would love some slapback.
Hey, let's get Louie some slapback overnight.
Do you guys ever quit working over there at Sweetwater? Do you guys ever take a break for yourselves? I mean, it feels like you guys are working so hard sometimes.
Over there in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. Are you allowed to sleep in Fort Wayne?
I'm here for you all the time, 24/7. Doesn't matter when, doesn't matter who. You can call me anytime you want.
Doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter who. You can tell your friends. They can call me. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. You tell your friends. You tell your neighbors. You tell your family. I'm here. I got tons of cables. I got every cable you need. Every single cable under the sun. Whatever you need to make your rock and roll lifestyle.
That's me.
You know, a little more full.
Can I actually bring something up? I bought this.
What's that?
I bought this from you guys.
I'm all ears.
It's the Arturia Mini Lab.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, the Arturia.
You remember?
The Mini Lab.
You remember when I bought it, right?
I remember. I know it well.
I'm not.
Yeah, what's up with it? Is it broken? Now we're gonna send you a new one.
It works. I don't know if it's working right. Not everything I make just doesn't sound good.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll send you a new one with all the songs that you're gonna write in the future.
Okay.
I'll send you a new one with all the songs that you're gonna write in the future. Already preset in this. All you gotta do is push the
preset
button,
in there.
and every song that you're ever going to write in the future is going to be pre-programmed into it.
That's a great deal.
How's that sound?
I would love that.
How's that sound?
What? Because I'm typically getting bogged down in major scales.
You just keep that one. Just remember Keith from Sweetwater sent you.
Keith, I don't forget your name. Believe that. I do not forget.
I forget the stuff you let, and it's all. And I'm like, do something else.
Why? I'm obsessed with vitamin C from the 90s. And now you're going to tell me that Pascabel's Canon's no good anymore. Okay.
Well, is there some sort of latency issue with your signal? Seems like it's cutting off.
No. Signal's good. Signal's
really
good.
What I wanted to hear was just a demonstration of those SM7 microphones, and
Perfect.
I really want to hear. Is that your friend Michael?
Yeah. I told you about Michael.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Keith.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about Michael. Yeah, I want to hear him sing "Only in Dreams" by Roy Orbison. If you don't mind, I want to make sure that those microphones are working out correct.
Obviously, that's possible. Is there any way that you could help him meet that first note, just so he can sort of match so he gets that first note right? So maybe.
Yeah, so the first note. Harmonica. You got a harmonica available?
Pitch. I'll go up high. I'll go high. I'll meet it high. Wait, I think he's ready. Keith, I think he's ready. Different song. Keith, I think he's ready.
Master.
Did you hear that?
There it is. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So
that even sounds good. That's out of us.
Microphone cover. The first microphone cover is that. How's that doing? Is it getting sloppy?
It's a little sloppy and it's a little ticklish, if I'm being honest.
Sloppy and ticklish?
It can get a little ticklish. All you gotta do is just wet it down with some oil, whatever oil you got laying around.
I have some body butter in my bag.
Will body butter do, Keith?
Perfect. Yeah, I like to use bonky butter too.
Do you have any of that? No,
I got gallons of it over here at Sweetwater. If you want, I can send you some.
You have bonky butter?
Yeah, I got bonky butter.
You know what?
I got tons of it.
Can I ask you to just include a tub of bonky instead of the candies you always put in there?
You're not a fan of the candies? You don't like the good and plenties?
It's some of the worst candies. It's like the bottom of the barrel candy that you guys are putting in there. Yeah. It seems like all of you over there. It seems like. Well, just let me say this.
They call the Sandman.
It's hard to get mad at him because he's just so talented. I'm just saying it seems like everyone.
Hey, I got another call. I got to talk to Tom York over. He's up my ass about some
whammy bar.
Some candy bar stuff. I don't know. I gotta go.
Okay, thank you for calling, Keith. Everything's going well.
All right.
Thank you.
Here. All right, Louie.
Okay.
All right, bye.
It's always confused me that anybody could shag to our music.
Tom York.
It's always confused me that anyone can shag to our music. I feel the same way about this show.
This girl come up to me.
People shag to this?
I think so.
How?
I've gotten multiple DMs that people are putting this on and then
shagging.
And then they're shagging. What a master. A true. Fuck. We have to do one thing. We have to do the one of the summer DOYOMs before we go. Obviously, the only way I can really think about us transitioning into that is.
Time to take your medicine.
Taste of your own medicine, doctor. I'm gonna use this voodoo doll on you. Some of your own medicine.
Yeah, it's a bit of a taste of your own medicine, huh?
It's time for another DOYOM.
There are many stories of the outlaw Robin Hood, who lived in Sherwood Forest with his band of merry men. Now here's a story of Robin Hood, who went to the May Day fair and was collecting food for the very poor. As the story goes, it's a good Robin Hood. Now Robin gave a merry dance to the Sheriff of Nottingham, who would dance around the maypole singing, "Catch me if you can." And the sheriff came quite close one day of catching Robin Hood, but Robin gave a merry dance to the clapping of his men. It's a good Robin Hood. Oh, Robin Hood, oh, Robin Hood, the greatest outlaw of them all. Oh, Robin Hood, oh, Robin Hood, we're all cheering for you. All around the world they come for the tales of Robin Hood, with Scarlet John and Friar.
Eek. I'm Delicate Devin. Oh, and if you are seeing this video, we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Or Louie, Michael, and Vis would just like a moment to adjust the room and probably pal around. These pals are always having a fun time. While the guys figure out what needs to be figured out. Oh, I thought I might relay some trivia to you, if that's something you're interested in.
No, cut it before the trivia.
Oh, goodness, chat.
Cut it before the trivia. We were having a little bit of a technical difficulty. I do want to also shout out that this shirt was made by my friend Becca, Island Queen Satan's Flower. And it's one of my favorite shirts. Check them out. Check them out. Okay, DOYOM, it's time for a dose of your own medicine. Some people these days, they don't know what they're doing. And they don't know how they're upsetting so many people around them. And that's what this is all about. Let me get my music. I can go in at any time to this.
Yeah.
There's no lyric or anything coming in.
I don't know. It's called Ben Sound Badass Funky Action Royalty Free Music.
Michael. Oh, you know what's got me mad these days? You know who's been riding high? You know who's been riding the high hog too long and deserves a little dose of their own medicine? People at the store. That's right. The other day, I went to the... That's right, people at the store. The other day I went to the store and I handed them a coupon. And you know what they said to me? "I'm sorry, sir. We can't honor this coupon." Honor it? That's a little extreme. What's next? You're gonna say you want to worship my gift card balance? What are you gonna say next? You want to worship my gift card balance? I'm not asking you to honor anything. I'm asking you for $2 off my purchase. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Are there other coupons that you're building little shrines to? Oh, I honor you, coupon. Get lost. Oh, I honor you, coupon. Get lost. The only thing I honor is thy mother and thy father. And that is the 10 Commandments. Keywords, commandments. Keyword is commandments. Not 10 suggestions. It's hard to read all these because something happened when we pasted it that it's like 25 different question marks in, but every time there's punctuation. So it's hard to get a flow going. Actually, I'm feeling better now.
That one sounded pretty good. Can we go back?
What was that? Just Curb Your Enthusiasm song. The only thing I honor is thy father and thy mother. That's the 10 Commandments. Keyword, commandments, not 10 suggestions. Fucking. So I said
that.
Yeah, I'm just getting the flow back. This guy's first time on stage.
You just repeat stuff on stage. You just say the same thing again. If you don't do it right.
Amateur hour. Thank you. He's going to be DOYOM'd next. So I suggest that you log on to BuzzFeed and sort by age. and go back to the first ever listicle written by Moses, the top 10 commandments. And you know what else? Courtroom judges are also called Your Honor. Do you think my coupon is a judge, idiot? Do you? Well, I object to the way that you are acting, and I hold you in contempt. People at the store, you just got a dose of your own medicine. Sorry, no returns, no exchanges, and no refunds on the tongue lashing you just received. Hit my theme song, it says.
Perfectly timed.
Oh, yeah. Time is it? Literally, though.
8:58.
Perfect. Folks, we have one more show before the big summer break, and we will be premiering the big song, the big summer song, Song of the Summer, SOS. I'm so excited for everyone to get a listen to this thing, and then we'll be on summer break, and we'll be enjoying our new pizza list and our other summer things that Michael listed for us to do.
Goodbye.
What time is it right now?
It's time.
I just have one thing I want to bring up, and this will be a little cliffhanger for next week, so people tune back in. But Michael told me that he's been growing and making his own power tea. So we'll talk about that next time. Bye, everyone.
Well, look at that. You've done it again. You've just watched Louis LaFleur's premium quality call-in show. You feel good, don't you? Like someone just tickled you? Not too much, of course. Too much tickling is a bad thing. You start to recognize you're not in control. No, this was just the right amount of tickle, leaving you wanting more, and more you shall have. Next time on the Louis LaFleur premium quality call-in show.